Hi guys, so this is Detective Comics number 28. So this is the second appearance of Batman. Batman's not on the cover this time. Instead, it's just like police apprehending bank robbers. So this first thing, obviously, I can't read it all. I can't even see like like a lot of it. But um, yeah, it's just like weird advertisements, I guess. A revolver. They're sending a fucking revolver. $1. I don't know if it works. A pistol cigarette case. 25 cents. Plane. Is that like a real? Is that like a toy plane? Yeah, I think it is. Uh, yeah, it's just weird. They had this. They sold like all these. Like they're kind of scammy stuff. They sold them till the '90s in the comics. I remember seeing comics where they had that. But yeah, so like the throw your voice stuff and that, like they sold that in comic books and like print ads. So the Batman by Robert Kane. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he didn't call himself Bob Kane then, I guess, and the Robert has like a is like shortened, I guess, because of space. But again, there's no Bill Finger. Uh, yeah, Bill Finger wouldn't be credited until 2015. He was basically the actual creator of Batman. But the Batman, a mysterious and adventurous figure fighting for righteousness and apprehending the menaces of society in his lone battle against the evil. His identity remains unknown. He is one Bruce Wayne, bored young socialite. So yeah, we don't actually see Batman's parents get murdered until like issue number 34. I think that's when it explains his origin, how he became Batman. So extra 100,000 jewel robbery. Jewel thieves pull fifth sensational robbery. Police baffled. No clues. Extra. This is Wuxtree, but yeah, I think he's saying extra. I guess back then that was the way to actually say it, but that night Bruce Wayne, the Batman, dials a number and disguises his voice, speaks. Hello, Gimpy, this is Commissioner Gordon. Did you get that information about the Jewel Gang? If you did, you better spill it, or else you'd be back in the pen to stay well. Gimpy is a stool pigeon in the employment of the police department. Having a criminal record, he has access to the haunts of the underworld. Look, Chief, Frenchie Blake is behind the gang, and they're all going to pull a job tonight at the apartment of the Smiths. It's the truth, so help me. Um, that night, the slick jewel thieves have already pulled the job and are making their escape to the roof. So far, so good, eh, Gloves? Come on, this way. However, a mysterious figure in black watches in the darkness above them. It is the Batman. Yeah, so he doesn't have the purple gloves here. He's like barehanded. But looks pretty much the same as the last issue. Suddenly, like a huge bat, the figure of the Batman sails through the air. Actually, no, here he is. Yeah, he has the purple gloves here, I think. The Batman downs one of the jewel thieves as the other, fearful that a shot from a gun might attract the police, draws the ever silent knife and is at the Batman before he can regain his feet. So that pose of that guy running, I've actually seen that on another Detective Comics cover. I don't know what specific issue it was though, but I remember seeing it on a cover. in one of the like 40s issues. I remember seeing it. It might have actually been it might have been Batman. I think it was Detective Comics, so it was in another. So Batman throws him over the rooftop here. Yeah, and that's his second kill. Um, I think. So meanwhile, the other thief unsteadily rises to his feet and, in a last desperate move, reaches for his gun. And he punch. Okay, here he doesn't have any. Yeah, I can't tell if he has gloves or not. The Batman reaches down for the bag of stolen jewels, and he does a curious thing. He stops. He seems to be waiting. The body of the man that went over the roof has attracted the police. They seem to surprise the Batman, who drops the bag of jewels. It's the Batman. So sorry, gentlemen, but I'm afraid I have to go now. Good night. To the horrified eyes of the police, the Batman dives off the roof. He turns a complete somersault in midair and lands on his feet in the penthouse roof below. He quickly draws a tough silk rope from his belt and twirls it above his head. So this is the bat rope. This is the first appearance of the bat rope. Lassoing a flagpole jutting out on a nearby building. The Batman swings out into space and drops safely onto the roof of a lower building. He got away all right. And how he got away when, or woo. Well, at least we got the jewels and the other guys. And we know that the Batman is one of them. Maybe the head of the gang. Say, I wonder what they fought over, though. Next day. Oh, wait, no. This is exactly what the Batman wants to think. We'll see why in a moment. So, the Tribune. There's no Gotham Gazette yet for a long time. I don't know when the first appearance of the Gotham Gazette is. That's like the Gotham version of the Daily Planet. Batman, head of Jewel Gang, eludes capture by spectacular leap. That Batman certainly fixed us. Ricky is dead and Gloves is in the pen. I'd like to get my hands on that guy. One good thing, though, the cops think that Batman is in on it. So that's confirmation Batman threw Buddy off the rooftop and killed him. Now that means they'll be watching for him, and that leaves us free to continue our work. Now tonight, I want you boys to. This is why the Batman wanted to be connected to the robberies, so that the jewel thieves would think they weren't being watched. And they would continue giving the Batman the opportunity of their capture. However, outside the Batman listens. That night, Frenchie's men are at work. Some haul, eh, Slick? It's a good thing the Batman isn't here tonight. Just let him come. We're ready for him this time. But at that very moment, the black-clad figure of the Batman swings into the looted apartment. After knocking out the guard in the window, the Batman is attacked from the rear. Okay, Mr. Wise Guy, we've been waiting for you. Thanks, gentlemen, for waiting. You'll never know how much I appreciate your favor. The Batman ties the men up and then crosses the room and phones. Hello, Commissioner Gordon. This is the Batman talking. If you'll send over some men to the Norton home, you'll find something there that might interest you. The Batman then leaves as he has entered by rope. Good evening, gentlemen. He enters his car and speeds away to finish the business at hand. So yeah, he still has a red car here. It's a good continuity detail because this car's still red. I'm surprised that they have that. It's good. It's good attention to continuity that, because usually it'd be like a different color or something, but they stuck with the same color. The apartment of Frenchie Blake. Knock, knock. Is that you, boys? Yeah, let us in. You. The Batman quickly ties one end of the rope to a bed, the other around Frenchie's waist, and tosses him out into space. Keep quiet and listen. I want a complete written confession from you about those robberies, or else I cut the rope. Uh, yeah, so I don't think he's bluffing here either. He probably would actually do it. So, all right, pull me up. I'm confessing. I'll confess. Pull me up. The Batman pulls him in, and Frenchie writes and signs a complete confession. That should interest the police, Frenchie. Suddenly, the Batman meets Frenchie's jaw and sends him flying back over the table. Don't hit me like that again, please. Don't hit me, don't. The Batman ties Frenchie up and carries him to his car. That evening, a car pulls up in front of the police headquarters, dumps an unconscious body on the sidewalk, blows its horn, and speeds away. Come on, Kelly, did you see that? Looks like the once dapper Frenchie Blake. He was, soup messed up. Look, this letter is for the commissioner. It was pinned to his back. There's also a briefcase. After a few minutes later, the commissioner reads the message. Dear Commissioner, I thought you might have liked to know that the leader of the Jewel Gang, I'm also leaving his confession and stolen jewels. Till we meet again, I remain the Batman. Or it's a giant bat. So finished. So don't miss the further intriguing adventures of the Batman. So I'll read the next issue, number 29. That's the first appearance of Batman's first supervillain, which is Dr. Death. And I really like Dr. Death. He's never been in any sort of like other medium at all. He's a very obscure villain, but he's Batman's first ever supervillain. And I think he should get more attention anyway, but he's a lot like Hugo Strange. I think in like the modern ones they combine him with Hugo Strange at times, but anyway, I'll see you guys then. I don't know. I've been uploading like a bunch today. I've uploaded like 5 videos today, but I might upload more. I don't know, like an hour or so maybe. But see you guys later. If you have a comment, if you have like a specific comic you want me to read, I can do it. It just has to be over 10 years, like I've explained. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.